Right, hi everyone. So meant to be a wee bit earlier, but it's fine, at least I'm here. I just turned 5'11", so if that's specific, someone's birthday or significant date or something. Got a new smudge stick, so that's always exciting around here. But yeah, so thank you. This is when you donate and stuff, that goes to things like me keeping the sage going and that which I have to use like all day every day for the work I do. And yeah, new decks and stuff. And we've got lots of new decks, so I won't be getting any new ones for a while. So I didn't really get my I didn't that's what I usually like to get myself at Christmas. If like, um yeah, if I'm guided to, well, there's always ones that I want. Um but I just think I got one or something. So like yeah, I've got quite a few in the sale there and yes, so we're going to use some of them, quite a lot of them today. So anyway, I smudged before I came on, so I'll just leave it at that. So I don't know if anyone's going to be on live, but that might not be such a bad thing because as much as I love chatting, um, I'm uh, I'm going to go and have tea with my mum and dad, so I don't want to. Um, yes, I don't want to take too long. So, talk if you're here though. Do you know what's so funny? Every time the moon's in Scorpio, when it's near my Saturn, I'm like even more serious than what. This is what I meant about. I'm not going on about all that again. But have you seen when I've spoke about Saturn Venus conjunction because we've just been in that, and because some of us have got synastry like that with others. Some of you might as well, but it's like it always makes I just get really really serious. So I don't know. There's a serious vibe because it's Sun conjunct Pluto. It is Sun conjunct Pluto in Aquarius. Wherever the Aquarius is in your chart, there could be a serious energy. And actually, in mine, it's in the third house, so it's communication, so so if you notice my communication's even more intense than what it's always been, that's why. So, but that's because I'm here to be really what that says to me is it's I've always been a galactic channel, but I feel you ain't seen nothing yet. I've always felt I feel they're gonna crank it up a gear. So and on that note, I'm using the mystical, very galactic card. So I just got another one of this. This woman's got another beautiful deck that's came out. So we're going to use that too. So I'm going to be doing I'm using the Golden Age tarot cards here. These are the ones I'm like, I don't even know what that is. So sometimes I check to see what it is, or sometimes I just go what it is. So we're going to pull one for the feminine, one for the masculine. I'm going to pull the very intense wordy cards because in a Scorpio moon, spicy energy, I always like to use those cards. And then I'll come back and do the other live streams after it. So I'm going to be on and off, on and off, on and off. So what have we got? Give me a card for the Divine Feminines. The Divine Feminines can be male or female, obviously, but I'm just saying that for the new people think that's it. I hope you had a nice weekend. So, like I said from the one that I put in the community tab, I'm just wondering. I just filmed all the shorts right up for the next 2 weeks, and they were really intense. I mean, it's probably got to do with channel it on a day like today, but there was a lot. The last ones, like leading up to the start of February, there was a lot about like I used my dragon cards. There was a lot about dragon energy, which is interesting because the year the dragon ends on the 29th, like, up to that new moon in Aquarius. So dragon energy is very strong. Um, and there was a lot about Merlin coming through. What else was on that card? Just so if any of these things connect, or um, a lot of revelation, yeah, a lot of deep insight coming. That's always happening around here. So anyway, you'll see when I put them out. There's something else though. Oh yeah, because I was watching the Colleen Rooney. See, I'm saying it all right now on the shorts. I kept saying Colleen, Colleen, but it's like Colleen. But anyway, That's fascinating. If you've not watched it, watch it because they made like I'm not gonna well I will talk about it if it comes into it, but they made such a big like made it and it'd be funny because it was like too like they called it Wagatha Christie and all that, and I get it, but it's kind of like it really got across how serious that was, and all I can say is it's like I was horrified when you actually see the messages that were exchanged. It's just so toxic and nasty, and like I said the exact same thing in the shorts, but it just reminded me of why I like to spend a lot of time alone, and I definitely don't like to spend a lot of time in groups of women. Because just the, but even it doesn't even need to be in person, because that was like over, that was WhatsApp exchanges. Anyway, you'll see what I mean if you watch it. It's really, really horrible. So anyway, I was kind of like, I couldn't even remember. I was like, wait a minute, did she actually win this case or not? Like, I kind of was, I'm not going to lie, like, as psychic as I am, I was worrying that it's like, I don't know. I couldn't remember what happened there, but it's quite interesting that it's like, yeah, anyway, you can watch it yourself. It's anyway, but fucking hell. So it was, I was watching that till like 4 in the morning when I couldn't sleep. So I'm kind of like I'm in that total detective energy. But like I said in the post, like it is quite interesting because when I looked at her chart, her sun conjuncts my Venus. It's like so she's an Aries, basically. She's an Aries, but she's also got Pluto and Scorpio like me. So she's not got in the 12th house, but I think it looks like hers is in the 4th house. So you see the Scorpio and the Cancer, extra water, watery psychic energy. And also it was like if you think about it, in a way she's protecting her family because it was, she's her private Instagram stuff was getting leaked. But anyway, we'll come away from that, but we might have to go into it when I go into the fit because I just feel whatever that's all going to mean to different people, it's like really I feel they were guiding me to watch that because it's like darkness coming to light. Because the thing that just gobsmacks me about that is that it's in that situation, but in life, it's like I can't believe that somebody would go to that lengths to lie. Like the girl actually took her to court, but she was the one that was lying. It's like mental. So again, I hope to God, I pray that there's nobody that's in any kind of situation where there's extreme injustice like that. But I'm just glad that those lawyers were can bang on, but even they were worried at some point. So yeah, very entertaining. I also watched the Tommy and Molly May one, which reminds me of when I spoke about well it's more Molly May actually. I think it's called Molly May something something, but it's like that was sad. Yeah, that was actually really sad. Um yeah, so that's what I've been doing, guys. So but if you're looking for something to watch on Prime, it's not Netflix, and well, it might be on Netflix yeah, actually. But anyway, so what have we got for the feminine? I want to see if any of this comes into it. We've got Reclaim Your Power, 8 of activations, but it was in reverse. So I'm taking that as a good thing. We got that sometime last week, and that oh, so I'm saying we got, so maybe I'm going to resonate with this message too. It's not always that I would resonate with, but yeah, reclaim your power. I like the wording on that. I'm sure that is the Eight of Swords in this deck, but because it's in reverse, it's like coming out your head. So wherever you've been trapped, stuck in your head, you're coming out of that. And this can make sense for the masculine's feminine side as well. And let's shuffle and see what the masculine gets. But I'll read it from the book. So, but reclaim your power reminds me of soul retrieval. So I feel you successfully I feel like I'm repeating something I said recently in a video. Probably am. But yeah, I feel you've successfully retrieved back a part of your soul that you needed to, basically. And I feel because of that, you're completely out of. I heard that's a bold statement, but I heard completely out of your head about something and clear and know what you want to do. I feel for some that's a feminine and for some that's speaking to the masculine. But remember, when I'm tuning into a group of twin flames, you've both got that energy within both of you. So however that speaks to you. Right, the masculine. Oh, see what I mean about extragalactic Stargate? Sounds like Star Trek or something. Two of portals. Now, like, I don't know why I haven't studied it though. That's the thing. I never do. I never read the books. Do you know the only time I read the books to any of these oracle cards is in front of you? And so it's like, and it's not even a lot because I just kind of like it that way. Like I've said this before, but it was like a medium told me years ago you should just get rid of the books. She actually said burn them, but that's a bit extreme. But she said you just get rid of them because it holds back your intuition. So I mostly go by that. But this is just like brutal trying to. I'm going to have to write something down like the portals are the pentacles, the spirals are the whatever, but anyway, well, or whatever they are. So two portals, so it's either going to be the two of wands, the two of swords, the two of cups, or whatever other one I didn't, two wands. So maybe wands. Anyway, let's just see. So, oh, whoa, wait a minute though. If that's the two wands, that's kind of amazing because that's at a crossroads. And I've already, when I've opened this new deck that I'm really excited to use, like on the next live stream, um, the card for that was about being at a crossroads. And like the reason that I've already pulled it is because it pulled itself, like I was shuffling and it leapt it, I'd saged the decks and it leapt out onto the floor. And it's so in line with Mars and Cancer opposite Mercury and Capricorn, particularly that energy is really about tomorrow, like it's some kind of choice, you know. Oh, so anyway, with that, but I feel same energy. As above, so below temperance, yeah. So this is like this is an intense message. So, you know, most people are gonna be watching this on replay. But again, say hi if you're here. But temperance is a very twin flame card. It is again, notice how the way I said, like this is for your feminine and your masculine. If this is for you, don't make every message yours. But if you resonate with this, there's a real balancing of the energies coming about. And again, Scorpio moon, you know, tonight as well. It's Scorpio moon tonight, tomorrow, and I think it's oh no, well yeah, I think it's most of Friday. But it's basically the eighth house is sacred union energy. No, it's not Friday. Wait a minute, I'm on February. Yeah, so it was last night. It's tonight, tomorrow, and yeah, by Friday we're into Sagittarius moon. So tonight and tomorrow is that very deep, intense energy. And like I said, because we've already got Pluto conjunct the Sun, the Plutonian energy, although it's in Aquarius, it's just very Scorpion Plutonian and it's intense. And like I said in the shorts, I'm used to that intense energy. I've got my Pluto conjunct my Scorpio rising. I love that intense energy. Do you know? Like I live for it. Like, not all of it. Sometimes, again, I do just want to switch off and I want to watch Love Island, but that's how I switch off from it. But again, it's like I love helping people combat their, you know, bad habits, their addictions, their, getting away from toxic situations or people in their life. Like I love just basically helping people get out of where they're trapped. You know, yeah, this card for the feminine. So. And yeah, anyway, so and a lot of my work is, you know, very Aries like fun and coachy like because I'm a coach as well, but I love that part of it. That's the shamanic therapist part of me is again I'm talking to people like you're new again, so I feel sorry for the people that are here all the time and you know this, but it's coming through. So right, 57. And then I've just opened up at Phoenix of the White Fire. So and that's the death card. Yeah, look, I've just been going on about the Scorpio Plutonian energy. Hello Charlotte, how are you doing? So um yeah, it's like that's so in line with that, that's a death card. So the death card is Scorpio energy. So I might maybe I'll just quickly read this. Something important in your oh yeah, something important in your life is naturally coming to an end. It is time now to allow it to be reborn. Again, Scorpio, Phoenix rising, all of that, purging, Sun conjunct Pluto. Look to where the Aquarius is in your chart. There's a purge going on. You know, that's what's coming to me. You're at the end of a significant phase of your life and the beginning of a far more valuable and essential chapter. That's almost identical wording to the one I'm going to do in the next live stream. I didn't read it all, but I glanced at it. There's something about a crossroads and there's important decisions and this is really funny because you're feeling snuggly today. Well, I'm glad you're feeling snuggly. But this is at approximately, Charlotte, approximately, I think I'd worked out around 9 o'clock tonight, UK time, the moon will be conjunct our Saturns. So that is also the serious conjunction that I'd said about that I have with someone else. But it's ours is funny because it's like, right, let's get to work. Do you know? It's like mine's and yours is this, the Saturn. But you look like you've got your energy back. Yes, I absolutely have. Although I didn't get much sleep because I was watching. I don't know if you. I don't know. Do you like stuff like that? But I watched last night the Colleen Rooney documentary and it was fascinating. Like there's only 3 episodes, but it was yeah, fascinating. And it's because, they made a big joke about that in the media, but it really wasn't very funny. And again, look how Saturn have been. It wasn't funny. And it's like, I really like her. Like, she came across really, maybe it's because she's an Aries, maybe it's because she's got Pluto and Scorpio as well, but she came across like very classy. And all I'm going to say is, yeah, I've said it already on this live chat. Like, I could, I think I think This is the thing. It's like, Alejandro, how are you doing? It's like, I said this on the shorts actually. Yeah, I said it on today's shorts. I've only released today's. Like, we've all got a shadow, right? We've all got a shadow. We've all got an ego. The important thing is, keep your ego in check, keep your shadow in check. That's why I was talking about the healed shadow and the unhealed shadow. Those of us that have done deep shadow work, because some people talk about shadow work, and the irony is, you can tell they actually haven't really went that deep, right? But again, you're not going to find anyone that's went as deep. Well, there will be, but when you're talking to me in a personal session, and even on here, I've explored the deep, dark depths of my own shadow and my own soul, and I never stop doing it, and I'm always diving in for other people. That's like that's why I can help you really meet that really deep aspect of yourself. And with twin flames, your twin flame is your shadow, It's like, the divine feminine, divine masculine, the divine masculine is definitely the shadow of divine feminine, but at some points the divine feminine will be the shadow of the divine masculine. It's very much yin yang. And it's but yeah, what I'm basically getting at is it's like, when I was watching that, it was just so like vicious, like the messages that they show, and it was just how difficult it was to actually like everybody can see it's so fucking obvious. That girl's a clout hungry, she's just clout hungry, and she's been jealous. It's just like they might be celebrities, but that happens in everyday life. Like she's been jealous of her, and she's been gossiping with the aide, whatever the assistant. And but it's the way they like one conveniently dropped her phone in the fucking North Sea or something, and the other one like the phone malfunctioned, got a virus. It was like, what? And I'm just like, that's what's wrong with our justice system. That's like, because she never even went to jail or anything. I mean, that's the thing that I don't know if there's any more episodes to that, but it didn't look like there was. Like, I think that's it. But it's anyway, like because that's what I mean. If you look at the community tab, I wrote like it was just I found it fascinating that I was watching that as the moon was conjunct my Pluto because I just love shit like that anyway. But because it was conjunct my Pluto, it was like, oh my God. But like I said, I didn't like that's the bit that I found upsetting because it's like she's just she strikes me as a bit of a Virgo moon, but I think she's an Aquarius moon. But either way, it's like and I'm aware like she'll have a hidden side too, but she comes across as very quiet and genuine and she just wants to get on with her life and her family and I just found that it was just so nasty, like because they were calling her a C word and they were like, oh yeah, what a C word and that, and what else? It was like, it was just like a couple of nasty bitches basically. And I thought that happens in everyday life. So I thought, you know what I mean? It's like, I think watching things like that, I think that could really get you to confront your shadow. Like if you haven't already done stuff like that, because it's like nobody's an angel, but it's about, we can all have a bit of a bitch here and there or go into our shadow, but I think when there's reasoning behind it or being a bit constructive or doing it in a safe place and getting it out and then being like, well, actually, wait, I was probably being a bit of a bitch there. You know what I mean? Like, at least that's like reflective, but it's just, again, she spoke about forgiveness. I mean, look how much I talk about forgiveness, right? But she spoke about forgiveness and stuff, and it's like, even me, I was like, you know what I mean? When you watch the whole thing, you're like, yeah, I'm glad she's able to forgive, but I mean, Jesus Christ. Yeah, horrible. But again, it's also it is when you watch it, it is wrong. Like I also they say that in the thing, but I also don't agree with the fact that nobody should be trolled to the extent that that other one was. But I mean, for fuck's sake, you're going to dish it out. You're going to get it. You know, people are just having their say. Like, they could see what was the case. But I just think it's mental that, like, the courts, like, the way that the courts do things. So I think there's stuff about, oh, I was going to, oh, fuck's sake. I'm going to have to get them. I'm going to be ignoring that alarm, am not I? I don't know if I'm going to get all the I might need to do the live streams when I come back. I was going to go with my mum and dad's for tea. I'm still going to go with my mum and dad's for tea, but I think I might need to, and that's not for an out, but I think I might need to come back and do the other ones. I need to get those cards. I need to get those cards with karmic friends, because that's basically, although she wasn't technically her friend, she was her Instagram friend. But still, someone sucking up your arse to kind of, be wary, because although I'm talking about a documentary, that did happen in real life. Well, it's not exactly real life to most of us, is it? Because they rub shoulders with fucking like celebrities and that, like multi-millionaire mansions and shit like that. But anyway, look at what I'm saying. I'm all the while my hand had opened the book at the devil as I'm saying that. Shadow clearing. I can't believe that. That was like as I was saying that, I was channeling the energy of the page of that book. Theme for integration. You can choose to free yourself from the limitations and restraints of the shadow. That's crazy. So, looking good in red. Well, thank you very much, Connor. Got to go. Are you coming back on later? Well, I think I might have to. I think I might have to because oh, by the way, I haven't even checked. I don't know if you checked your emails, but I sent you an email. I'm just gonna check to see or I can see what you're saying. Someone's replied to me on that. It's not you. It's you, Renee. Hello. And hello, Renee. Hello, Renee. How are you doing? And I will read. I won't read that right now. I will read that after, because I'll get too distracted. But I think so. Basically, I think so. I think I'm better just doing this one. Then I think I might be able to fit in the other one, and then I think I'll come back and do. Yeah, but for God's sake, guys, please don't let me sit here all night or anything. Um, right, so I did watch the Colleen Rooney document. I thought you would have. Has it been out for ages? Has it been out for ages? I liked her on I'm a Celeb too, and she doesn't want to. Exactly, exactly. And that's why it's like you just see if she was one of my pals, I felt really protective of her. Like, I thought, like, fuck you. Do you know what I mean? Like, fuck you, motherfuckers. Like, was just fucking leave her alone. You know what I mean? It's like that's how I've got my own back. Like I'm my own best friend. Do you know what I mean? I'm my own fucking best friend. I say that all the time. I've said that all the time, even when I did have tons of best friends around me. But it's like now I've got the best friends I need around me. But really, I'm my own best friend. And it's like I've got my own back. Like I like my own videos because fucking there's not enough people that does. So if you do, then thank you. But I'm just being serious here. I like my own videos to have my own back. You've got it in life. That's a very Aries thing to say, and I'm not joking either. But it's like, um, yeah, you know what I mean? I felt it was really moving at some bits because I thought to be that composed and that classy when people are, especially when those, because that's what I say all the time. You know what I mean? It's like I can forgive stuff and I can forget stuff, but when you actually see it in black and white, the nasty as fuck things that people are saying about you, hopefully for her it won't be as deep because she it wasn't like a best friend or anything, but it's the fact, even the fact that somebody that close to be WhatsApping you like, oh, I heard I heard this, I heard that. It's just, oh, so calculating. Like I kind of really did want to break down the other one's chart if you like, what would drive somebody to be like that, man? And the fact that she was pregnant too, I thought, you're meant to be fucking taking care of your own health and your own child to be. And she's probably, I think she's had kids already. It's like, it's just sick. Fucking sick. Anyway, let's not even, it's going to come in it though, guys. I'm going to get those other cards. But the long and short of that, Connor, is yes, I think I will be on later. Um, but, um, I haven't read it yet. The technology might be going again. It's fine. No, I was just. You'll see what I said when you'll see what I've said, and then yeah, um, yeah. I can't remember when, but it was on Disney. Oh right, okay. So has it been out for ages then? Have you watched the Molly May one? don't mind us. We're just talking. But yeah, see you later. Come back and join us later because I think I will be here. What I'll do is I'll hang out with my mum and dad for a bit because I think my dad's going to fall out with me if I don't. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like, yeah, I was trying to think. I was like, I don't know if I've even been for tea this year. I don't think I have. I think it's just like I think I just didn't really want to leave the house. It was that cold and working and yeah, just, I don't know. So, but I don't know. So I think I'll probably come back like when am I going? I think what I'll do is I'll come on about 8 and then I'll be off for Love Island. Or sometimes I like to talk when Love Island's on because then I can rewind the adverts. But anyway, not yet. I wasn't sure if I wanted to. It's good. Yeah, it's good, Charlotte. It's interesting. Like, do you know what I really got from it, right? Thank you. Yes, better visit the parent. Yes, definitely. They're not far away, today. I'm not gonna lie to you. They're very near. They're very nearby. But it's just I walk with my mum quite a lot, but my dad doesn't. My dad's not really one for going a walk or that. So sometimes it's like if I haven't seen him for a while, you know, well, he just feels like I'm overlooking him. So it's quite funny because he definitely lurks on here sometimes. We don't talk about it, but like I said, it's. But anyway, I'm coming to see you if you're watching it. But. Yeah, the Molly May thing's good. What stuck out to me was I actually found it fascinating when she was talking about Hira actually, like YouTube. Like I thought that was really clever. Like she built her YouTube up from when she was like 15 and then she had it to like 80,000 or something and then that's when Love Island spotted her, which again, it's not really fair, is it? To everyday people, it just kind of shows you that on the ones that are meant to be everyday people, they're never fucking everyday people. It's always somebody they picked that had like 100,000 Instagram followers or something, or like she already had a channel of 80,000, and she already had sponsors from like fashion places and that, and it's like that like the Love Island that's on just now is all you know they are like famous because they're ones that have been on it before. I love it. Like, I don't make a secret of it, guys. I know that loads of you can't, won't watch it and don't care, but I fucking love it. I love it. There's not many reality things that I don't love. It's just my Sag Moon. I just like to escape into the bullshit. Like, and often I'm like, I want to help them. Like, I want to get into their, I want to, I want to counsel these people. I think she's very switched on in business. Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying. Like, it's like, she's very, very switched on in business, like very impressive. But do you know what I saw when I looked at her chart? Again, I got a bit obsessive about it because of my Pluto and because of my Pluto, the moon conjunct my Pluto. I was like looking at it all. She's a Virgo moon at 29 degrees, so that's like that would be neurotic, like absolutely neurotic about perfectionism, and that really comes through. So now that I'm saying that, Charlotte, if you do decide to watch it, you'll see like she on the episode that's got up to it, it's like she's like she needs everything to be perfect, and then it's a bit of a shame when one of her blazers was bobbly or some shit like that. Anyway, I'm gonna go and get those karmic cards. So talk amongst yourselves for now, and what I'll do is I'll just put on this. I'll put on this timer and then that would take us to, right, I'll put on this timer. If I don't, I think I could do the other, if I need to turn it off, but, right, I'm going to go and get that deck. Wait a minute, I need to slow down. I just need to, wait a minute! I think I would have flipped, well, all it is you'd get an eyeful. I need to see on it's like I'm trying to work out here whether I want to hide my boobs or like stop my, oh, it's not that bad. It's fine. It's not that bad. It's oh, the struggle. I'm just getting that day. Karmic Friends is right on the top. How interesting is that? And I haven't used this deck in a while, but look, it's right on the top. It's fascinating me how me watching that last night is going to come into this. Bit worrying, a bit worrying really, but um, It's not for all of us, but it will be in some way, whether it's your past, present, or future. Like we don't know until we do the message, but um, right. Again, I don't like these cards, but they are useful with stuff like this. And like I said, Sun conjunct Pluto in any sign, but it's in Aquarius. It's friendships. So if you're wondering why all this stuff about friend and karmic friends and toxic groups, online, offline, that could even extend to family, work, whatever is a group around you. It's all coming up because Aquarius is groups, it's friendships, it's wish fulfillment or people stopping your wish fulfillment as they pull me the star on top of the tree. Yes, my Christmas tree is still up. I'm leaving it. It's making me happy. And I can't be bothered taking it down. But I will. I'll take it down. I'll take it down before Valentine's. Is that a bit of a compromise? I've done that one year. I'll take it down before the end of January. Valentine's is a bit strong, but we'll just see. It's cozy. Um, but anyway, right, let's shuffle these and then let's shuffle them. I'm praying for the messages that need to come out about whatever. I don't know why I'm shuffling these now. I was reading those, but we'll just trust. Just give me. I think I want to do free card. Let's put these. I'm going to do free cards for the feminine, and we'll see how that fits into this. And free cards for the masculine. And again, just bear in mind, take this with a pinch of salt. Take everything I do with a pinch of salt, right? Because you're responsible. This is my Saturn talking. You're responsible for your own decisions and your own actions in life. But side note, with my Pluto and Scorpio in the 12th house, people do often email me like every other day saying it's like I've heard things like it's like you've got a camera following me about, it's like you've got a camera in my room, it's like you just read my life, you name it. And in this energy, yeah, probably going to scarily do it. So just warning you. And again, I find those, I mean, I'm sure you do too, but I've got my people that I watch on YouTube that are like, it blows my mind. Like, there was one I was watching the other night, I was like, literally reading my life right now. It's kind of like, could you stop? Could you stop? Like, but so I do know what it feels like with all the people that are not so nice and that are tricking twin flames and or just giving general fucking, you know, shitty stuff out there. There's a lot of amazing ones too. So I'm just showing appreciation for the fellow YouTubers out there. Right, so I'll watch it. I'm not watching Love Island, but saw Scott's family on TT reacting, so assuming he's been done. What? No! That no. No. What are you talking about? Unless surely not. No, is it not? What's Charlotte? First of all, what is TT? And no, he's my favourite. Scott, no, is it not just that it's the girl Scott was with has been dumped and he has been paired. What it is, and it's really quite sweet. It's I'll probably when I do the hand ones, that's usually when I get all that. But it's what it is it was 9 years ago, so 9 years could be specific, but it's 9 years ago that his series was on. And I think that's actually, be fair, I think that's when people from my past got me onto watching Love Island. And I've been hooked ever since. But it's yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the series I started watching it. Or it was the one before, but if the one before was the first, I didn't watch the first one was fucking the first one was the first one. Or are you saying that too, talk of the tick? The first one, oh right, I get it, yeah. The first one of that was it was just pure shagging, like it was absolutely like it was like soft porn. Anyway, it was bad, you know. Well, it depends if you want to watch it. Yeah, it was not. Yeah, it was disgusting. Basically, let's be honest. I I don't even know how that was allowed. Anyway, that's my Saturn talking too. But anyway, it was. I'm thinking of a particular scene. I was like, I don't think there was any need to be shown off like that. People, if you know, you know. From the first series, there was one girl got a bit Christ, anyway. So moving on. So some of these cards might back some of that up. Holy shit. But um yeah, because again, although I'm making a joke of it, and I'm sure I'm providing laughter out there, you're welcome. I also, like, I'm being serious, I don't like that, because I don't think it's nice to make a joke of sex like that. I think it's fucking I really think it's fucking disgusting. Like, it's like, because one minute it was like the guy was sleeping with somebody, and I mean proper, like, the whole hog, and they're all in the same fucking room. Hello, gangbang. And it's like, then it's like, by the next, 3 days later, someone comes in, he fancies more, and he was like going at it with her. But and that's the one I'm talking about. It was wild, like wild. This wasn't mission. This wasn't missionary. Do you know what I mean? It was. You can tell it's a Scorpio moon because I'm in fucking tears. Oh my god! It's like, right, I'm channeling the energy of this and I can't stop it, but it's pretty funny. It's do you know what's hilarious? The card for today was the one on that deck that's got I'm horny. Oh shit. Anyway, well they certainly are in that programme all the time, but I tell you what, I don't know why. I don't know, like, but it was like they must have all got a row. Like, but anyway, it's really not funny because people that have went on that have sold their soul to the devil. But see, I'm swapping in and out of the entertainment of it, and the but it's like, basically I know what it's all about, but it's like fucking hell, it's no us, it's them. They've chose to do it. But shit, if they ever need therapy for what they're doing there, then I'm going. I'm over here trying not to spill my coffee. Yeah, if those of you in America can get a hold of the UK Love Island, you'll see what I mean. Come back and tell me when you. Oh, right. I'll try and get my. Oh dear. Oh dear. Sorry, if we caught up with the comments, that's hilarious. Where was I with that? No, but yeah, basically he was with a girl, and I could kind of tell. I was like, they're both hot people, but there's no chemistry there. Do you know what I mean? They were just kind of like, oh, I'll just hang about with them until somebody else comes in. And what I find really sweet is that in that whatever series that was, he was paired with this other girl who she's mellowed out now, to be fair to her, but on that series, she was like proper. I'm sorry, I can tell already the card that's in this deck, which bear in mind, this is not my wording. I don't like the word psycho. I think it's very triggering. I think it's very unfair because people can have mental health. Like I say all the time, everybody's got mental health. Like, do you ever get stressed out? Have there's things that, yeah, from fucking extreme to everybody, but basically, the point is, there's a card in this deck that says psycho in it. But that girl acted psycho because she was like really controlling, she was toxic. Like they sent that girl in that's in now for a date and she called her like a maiden Chelsea bitch or something. Like, you know what I mean? It was like, and then I think was that this famous date. There's a scene where she's like lying on the floor kicking and screaming and she's like basically screaming because he's like going on a date or some shit. Like, I can't, it was something like that. But it was just the thing is, it was acceptable because that's what's crazy about it. That like some people do act like that, um, and it's not okay. Like I know, honestly, there'll be some people watching this at some point, probably lurking people that are like, you know, that might be you. And again, forgive yourself if you've ever been like that, but please don't be like that, people. It is psycho. Um, Especially like they've probably known each other like 24 hours or some shit like that. Um, but. But yeah, with that, it's lovely because basically they never got to be anything because the other girl was like not having it. They never got to know each other or anything. And then this is like 9 years later, they put the same girl in. So it's like, I thought about this too though, like, that's such a cute story, and they do look like they're quite good together. They're probably going to win now. I think they're going to win actually. If they stay in, they're going to win because he's just, the guy next door. Well, I don't know about the guy next door, but like guy next door, kind of cheeky, chappy, good looking, and she's really good looking too and lovely. They just actually seem like a very nice couple. So, point being, I really hope he's not been chucked out. That would be I'm going to stop watching it. I won't really, but I hope the drama that you saw was just about the girl being turfed out. She was lovely too. She was um anyway. That's my breakdown for the people that like the Love Island breakdown. So, which I think is no one. Well, it's nobody that lets me know. Remember I said last year I might start another channel and just talk about Love. I don't think I'm going to do that. But I mean, if it comes to it, I can't be arsed to be honest. It's hard enough to grow one. Fuck making another one. Seriously, when you get as bloody like censored as me, um, I love 90 Day Fiance and Married at First Sight. Yeah, 90 Day Fiance. I've never seen that. I don't think. And the Married at First Sight. I've watched a couple of episodes of some of them. Charlotte likes that, don't you? I remember you saying that to me, Charlotte, about the Married at First Sight, or it was something like that. But I don't know, I've never really got into them, you know what I mean? Like if it's on, I might watch an episode, but yeah, oh there's Charlotte saying there that I'm aiming to take our tree down by right, so you've not done it either. Right, I feel much better about myself. I like Married at First Sight. Is there a new seat? Yeah, so I'm not sure. You do have cameras on me, Claire, yes. So you're one of the ones that feels like that. But you're a Scorpio, aren't you? So anyone that's Scorpio anything, you're probably going to feel like that. The people that I like on YouTube that can read me are people with Pluto and Scorpio. It's scary. I know it's really scary. Those of us with Pluto and Scorpio, it's really scary how much we can read people. Um, I'm over. That's hilarious. What the hell are you all talking about? What bit? Right, okay, so let's see what comes out of this deck. So let's get free cards from. God, you've got me overthinking now. I really hope they haven't kicked him out. It won't be. I bet you it's because of the girl that's been kicked out. Right, so give us free cards, something to do with the feminine, and we'll work out what that'll be about. Wolf in sheep's clothing. Well, there you go, very Plutonian. So, feminine, watch out. There's a wolf in sheep's clothing around, so that could be anyone. We'll dive into it. I'm going to read the tarot card, and I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit, like Ross from Friends. But it's like I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit, and then I'm going to read that card, and then I'm going to weave in. So, wow, how clever is that? See, I can't take credit for it. I can take credit for being a good listener or for just showing up and them talking through me. But see how that ties in with the Colleen Rooney thing? There was a wolf in sheep's clothing around her. So take note, if you're a divine feminine, male or female specifically, but also this can be the masculine's feminine side too. So your feelings, your receptive energy, like who you would spend close time with, probably close intimate time with. But it's kind of like, no, but being serious, anyone, like, wait a minute, let's get that as, I think that needs to be the thumbnail. Do a serious face. Minute. Yeah. Oh, fuck's sake, it went onto the wee Zoom thing. No, it gets it across, that's fine. But basically, and take note of the fact that my main power animal is the wolf, which you can see here or here, depending on which way, or here in your face. But it's like, and we're a wolf pack around here. If you want to join us on the channel, subscribe and like the video. Thank you if you do. And also, you can join the membership if you want to go one step further. But if you're brand new, we can't expect things like that. But actually, Renee joined right away. 10 points to you, by the way. I feel very privileged. I feel finding somebody and doing that. I'm yeah honored that you done that. So thank you for. And I am going to be. I've already pulled the extra cards for the pick a pile to extend onto that crow one I done. So if you join the first level of the membership, or for the people that are there, you'll be getting that at some point. I'll probably be putting that out tomorrow, but I've already pulled the cards. I didn't look at them. I just pulled them. Also, I haven't got a cough, but now I feel like I've got something stuck in my throat. I was making a bit panicky there actually. So I feel there's something that there's a wolf in sheep's clothing around you. Because like I said, like look at that's exactly what happens to her on that. Well, in real life it happened, but in that documentary, that it's like she's posting stuff on her personal Instagram, and then the girl had been taking these things and putting the stories out. So however that fits with people, that be discerning. But I feel where if this is going on right now, this energy will expose it. So keep your eyes open, like keep your third eye open. You'll be seeing who the real ones are, and the fake ones will be getting exposed. There's a card in this called Fake Smiles. Um, Definitely because it's a Scorpio moon right now, so we'll see what that's about. But there's a wolf in sheep's clothing. You could have already went through this, but you're too busy winning. I love how that came out. You're too busy winning to notice. So I feel for some of you on the timeline, I'm going to speak to the Divine Feminine. For some of you, the Divine Feminine, male or female, in the past, you had a wolf in sheep's clothing around you, but now I feel, because they might be doing like past, present, future. I think that's what they're doing. It's like I feel in the past you had a wolf in sheep's clothing around you that you've rumbled, male or female, whoever that is in your life, and now you're too busy winning to even bother about it. Like you've moved on from it. And the same for the masculine, actually. You had a wolf in sheep's clothing, you've rumbled them, now you feel better. You're too busy winning, or you will be feeling better. And the third card is boss. It's that one. Boss Daddy. Boss Daddy. Stable, rich, business owner, CEO, BDE. You could read it yourself. So wow, holy shit, man. I mean, that's really going to speak to the male divine masculines. There was a wolf in sheep's clothing around you. You're too busy winning, feeling good, or you will be feeling good, and you're the boss daddy. Or the boss mummy. That doesn't translate, does it? No, it's Queen Bee. So I think the equivalent to the boss daddy in this card would be the Queen Bee. If she comes out, that'll be pretty crazy. But wow, so holy shit, what's been going on, guys? That sounds like a bit of a story. That sounds like the thumbnail. Boss dad is too busy winning because they've rumbled this wolf in sheep's clothing. I had to put that voice on, and I need to cover BDE. Oh, he's quite a handsome silver fox, isn't he? So let's. That energy is really. What is that energy, by the way? Holy shit! Very, very actual energy today. So, right. Is this your exact story? I take it it's not one you can tell in the live. Hello, Lexi. It's entertaining today. Right, so however that fits, loving it. Right, so what have we got for the masculine energy? Yeah, so wait a minute, for the feminine, there's a wolf in sheep's clothing around you in the past. You're too busy winning now, meaning like you're just in a good place, you've healed from it, and you're too busy focused on helping the people that you're here to help rather than bothering about the people that were trying to fuck you over. See how it fits with the Colleen documentary? Love it. Um, and you could have a boss daddy coming towards you. You've got a divine masculine coming towards you at some point, or they could already be there. For some people, it will be that you're already with this person. Or this is about the masculine in you stepping up, getting shit done, putting up the boundaries with the wolf in the sheep's clothing. And for present energy, again, be extra discerning. There's a wolf in sheep's clothing around you, and you'll get through it the same way I just read the past. Just made it sound. I made it sound easy because again, like that, I can resonate with the first two cards anyway. But interesting. So looks like the guy from Peaky Blinders show. Oh, have I ever told you my cousin worked on that? She done the camera work on that. So I have a boss daddy and I am a boss daddy. Oh, interesting. Right. So what have we got for the masculine out of these cards? Say a prayer. These cards scare me. Or Queen Bee, yeah. There's a Queen Bee card, so that is going to be amazing. If that, I think no, it says Queen Rising to be specific. It says Queen Rising. That if that comes out, I think they're trying to say something about the divine masculine and feminine aligning. And I just like that the masculine's on the feminine side because I do think it's about the masculine and feminine in you aligning, as well as the physical union. So anyway, come on, see the masculines don't want to share. Yeah, unbothered. So the masculine, But to be fair, I always think that's interesting. The masculines got unbothered, but it actually fell out in reverse. So I feel if you're the divine masculine, male or female, I think you could be quite bothered about something right now. So you see how that would fit if you have got a sneaky fucker or a wolf in sheep's clothing around you. Like you're bothered about something. That's like, am I bothered? Am I bothered? Yeah, you are. Like, sorry, that's going to be triggering, but there's something, somebody's, whatever. So this could be triggering among twin flames, triggering from a karmic energy, but somebody is bothered. What else have we got here? God, this is such a random card, but you never know who that's going to make sense to. Carless, no car, repo, car issues. So you could have issues with your car, I hope not, but maybe get it checked out. That's a boring one. Give me another one for the second one. In their head. Overthinking, stressed, overanalyzing. Yeah. The masculine to go with this energy is bothered and overthinking, stressed, overanalyzing and stuck in your head. So guess what you need to do, masculines, male and female? You need to jump into your feminine. Because the feminine being a boss, daddy, queen, rising, too busy winning and spotting the wolves in sheep's clothing. You need basically you need to get in your feelings. So if you're bothered and triggered, you're too in your head. You need to get in your heart. It misses you. Again, I'm quoting that Rebel deck to be fair. I feel whenever I say something that's from one of my Oracle decks, I just feel it's like, I feel it's fair to actually say where I'm saying that because it's like, and that is from the Rebel deck. Get in, get the fuck out of your head and into your heart. It misses you. It says something like that. So, which is basically get out your masculine and into your feminine. And the last card. And I think it's about making a decision about something because I think that's the two wands, but it might not be. We'll just see the mystery of that card. Oh shit, I don't like that. Threatening, intimidate. Like, do you know why I don't like that? That is the energy right now. That would be like the really, really toxic, dark side of it. So intimidated, threatened, and bothered. How that's really creepy. That's really creepy. That's really creepy that we've got unbothered. And then I just went on about channeling all that stuff about bothered. And then the bottom of that card says bothered. So we've got unbothered in reverse and we've got threatened and bothered. We need clarity on this. So it feels like a collective, again, remember, don't make this yours if it's not yours, but it feels like feminine energy has, like I said, in the past, whether it's ages ago or more recent, or you're in this place now, you're sniffing out the wolf in sheep's clothing. You're sussing out who's got your back, who hasn't. You're doing a bit of a, we're going to call it a calling. You're doing a bit of a calling. Do you know what I mean? You've ticked all the fuckers, and the one that you're like, nah, it's them. You're onto them. But you might be having to keep quiet because other people don't know. And so it's like, if you know what she done, right? It's like, or this is like done and over with and you're too busy winning and you're feeling, your divine masculine aligning with you. Like either they're sorting their shit out, or for some of you, it's like you're going to be in communication or you're already together or something. And for the masculine, again, same thing, sniffing out the wolf in sheep clothing, and you will be at a point where you're feeling better and feeling the man, basically, or the woman if you're a man, you know what I mean, or a woman if you're a man. Fuck's sake, you know what I'm saying. Um, and for the masculine group that go with this, what's the song? Home, Michael Bublé. So, home Michael Bublé just interrupted us while I'm trying to talk. So again, it's the masculine, but I feel that's confirmation that the masculines are feeling very bothered. I think this is two things. I feel this is like the masculines feeling bothered and over their and in their head about the connection, right? But I also feel that threatening bollard cut, that's like karmic energy, like around the masculine. So, fuck's sake, this is a bit. I knew it was going to be Plutonian, but let's see. So, give us one of these cards for the first bit of what I said. And for the feminine to break that down, that would be if you're feeling triggered by things or bothered, I feel you're picking up on your masculine. Obviously things can trigger you too, but so just basically don't, basically it's very important that you don't fall into over analyzing and overthinking because it really pushes your person into that and it feels like they're dealing with some like difficult stuff, wolf in sheep's clothing. Now I'm seeing how the cards all merge together. Right, if a card comes out about karmic friends or something, because that's in, I think it's in the other, oh no, it is in this deck, mind you. I miss you. Oh, it's that one that never makes any sense. I miss you. I miss talking to you. That's why sometimes we can talk for hours in person on the phone. I don't want our time together to end, no matter how it seems to you. But just generally, even if the words don't really resonate there, it's like this person misses you. They're in their head. If they acted like they weren't bothered, like they are really bothered, um, and they're that's the fuck. See what I mean? That again, I don't want to be one of those people that's like I told you so, or I can't stand any of that, and I really can't stand it when it comes to stuff like this. But I did say, but it's because they speak through me. But this is what I mean by I knew they were going to be extra kind of because it's like it is that card. I'm changing. I don't want to be with anyone else. I'm releasing myself from karmic ties, and that's what the threatening card is. So it's like I feel this is a group of masculines that are at a point where they can't hide how they feel anymore because they've got I need you on the back as well. Your love and powerful light guides me home. Thank you for sending it to me. I do feel it and need it more than ever. I think that was on the music one I done last night. You give me hope that I can be happy again. And just in case you didn't get what I meant, I put in the title, that was really freaky. That song went off on my Spotify, or no, I think I pressed it and it went on to because sometimes they just give me the song and sometimes I'll do that. And it was the I nearly said Liam, the Lewis Capaldi one from that film I watched recently. And then the word cards like really fit with it. So that was quite nuts. And they were both like quite sad cards. Right, give me something about that fretting card, fuck's sake, haunting. Yeah. Memories, flashbacks, trauma, side effects. So this could even just be, people healing from, like I said, trauma around, and that's what this energy is good for, to really, instead of running from it, like face it. But this is that really fits with those other cards. People are changing and cutting ties from wolf in sheep's clothing because they've realised that's what they are. And again, if you're the feminine, this is where you've been. You realise that this person's not my friend. A friend wouldn't treat you like that. And she stepped back or whatever happened, an offer. Yeah. And so whatever that is, right, whoever that's going to speak to people, it's like when this person's healed enough from whatever they're going through right now, there is an offer coming. Probably unexpectedly. Oh my God, it's that card. Dodging bullets, blocking negativity, escaping crazy people, protected by haters. It's not my words. These words are not my own, but they're quite entertaining. But it's kind of like, yeah, they've spotted the wolf in the sheep's clothing. Well done, all the masculines out there, male and female. Escaping crazy people, harsh wording, but that's what it says. Again, going by the documentary I watched last night, if they're using that as an example, that girl was crazy to do that, like all for money. So that's a good point as well. There's something about money here. The things people do for money. I mean, some people kill for money. Do you know what I mean? Let's face it, but it's like that was like not that, but it was like, she's ruined her reputation for a quick buck when they already had tons of money. Like, talk about greed. She's already a footballer's wife, but she didn't have enough, so she fucking went to tick crazy. Protected by haters. I say this every time, but that card confuses me because protected by haters. Is that like I think that's just really bad wording, but I always take it to mean like the people that are meant to have your back actually, yeah, are actually wolves in sheep's clothing. So that could be people that pose as, oh, I'm just doing this for your own good, or I don't think this is good for you. Or however, like, guys would say it to guys or however people would say it around you. But it's like actually, I think it's meant to be you're protected from haters, but it's like, it's the people around you are haters. They're happiness haters. Screenshot, yeah, look, they're creeping up on you, they're getting evidence, proof, facts, screenshots. How hilarious is that with what that documentary's about? That's what she does. Oh shit. Looking you up. Right, I'm done. What is this? Looking you up, researching you, studying you, getting info. Hello. Hello. Have you seen if you haven't seen that, please watch that to get to know what I'm talking about. She sus that the girl was she was the one that was leaking the info on her. So she found a really clever Pluto and Scorpio way of proving it. Because when the person's seen it, it says such and such seen it. Look, screenshot looking you up. So I feel this is people on the masculine side watching everything they're doing. This comes to watching everything they're doing, but also I feel this is also if you're a feminine whatever they're that's happening to you. And so I think maybe luckily it's got two phones in it. This is horrible energy. It's making my stomach. But this is like, when I was seeing that thingy like the WhatsApp, it's like that's what they're telling me. It's like there's nasty groups of females and males, but it'll be like that talk about you and bitch and again witchcraft. So for those of you that want the education on that, particularly if you do it, but if you don't like never again there's because let's say there are groups like this, right? There's groups of friends and that will think there's no harm in that. There is harm in that. You're putting a lot of horrible energy out there. Like I said, nobody's an angel. You can have a bitch about people when they upset you or blah blah blah, but where possible, if you're listening to this and you're taking that on board, try not to be around people like that and try not to be that person. Like I said, nobody's forgive yourself if you've done that, but it's like that's definitely what they're saying to me. There's things like that. It's like a coven of witches. That's what it's like. But that's blown my mind because that's exactly what they show in that documentary. Is that, and if you're like kind of like it's just a program. Like if this is a film, you could be it's just a film or it's just a documentary. But the point is, it's the way. If yous are here all the time, but for those of you that are new, it's the way my guides. I don't watch anything for no reason. Like, and and even watching the Molly May thing, it's like if you're really ambitious and you're going for your goals, it's about the people that are jealous haters around you. To whatever side that's on, or both sides, and it's kind of like there's people that they're all up in your business, divine masculines and feminines, and they're bothered. They're very bothered because we've got unbothered. We've got unbothered and diverse, so they're bothered. They're watching. They're looking you up. They're taking screenshots. They've got nothing better to do with their life, so lovely. Fishing for comments, be wary of people around you. That's the masculine. Be wary of people around you that are it just feels like clout hungry, like desperate, beggy energy. Rejected. That the masculines are like, no, I think that's what I'm channeling this really sassy, but I feel the masculines that couldn't see through people like this before. I feel they are now. They're like, no, no the day hen. Rejected. He's like, look, I might have fucked with you before. Like, I might have been down for hanging with you, Netflix and chill, the rest of it. I'm not interested now. I've raised my vibration. I'm not into this. See you later. I've hit the jackpot. I've hit the jackpot in life, and I've realised that the jackpot is my divine feminine. Because actually, I'm channeling the masculine right now, if you haven't noticed that. But actually, I have that within me, and I've tapped into the feminine energy within me, and I've realised that you are not the feminine energy within me. That person over there is. So I need to go and talk to them. I don't know what I'm channeling, but I'm going with it. Winning money, got rich, inheritance, unexpected money. That's very new moon in Aquarius. There's some kind of unexpected abundance coming in. And I feel it's for the, this is coming through really fast. I feel it's for the twins that come into union. It's the fact that you're together, like your energy can attract all this money. So if you've already got money, you'll attract even more of it. But if you've not got a lot of it, trust me, they'll It's what happens when you're with your real person. And that's why it's like you can make money with the karmic energies, but you'll know it's karmic because you won't be happy. So you could have look like you could like that, like clearly that girl that done that to her. Like she's got tons of money, she's got a famous footballer boyfriend, but she's doing shit like that to the other one that is happy. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, let's hope these people don't like scout about for twin flame videos. But do you know what I mean? It's that's somebody that's not happy, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, to be serious for a minute, like people that do really disturbing shit like that, you know, I feel it's their own trauma. So like, God knows. I mean, I'm not a counselor or anything, but like, you know, God knows what happened to that girl for her to be that vicious, and then to actually go to court to lie about it. Like, you know, somebody that's in their right mind wouldn't do that. A karmic friend would do it. Holy shit, guys. Out of all them, it came out. And it's on the masculine side. So I feel, God, now I really don't know what to use for the, don't know what to use for the thumbnail. That's a Pluto thumbnail. They're being, exactly. When me and Lexi were talking like not that long ago, Lexi used the word projecty and I loved it. So we have to use the word projecty. They were being projecty. Yes, they were projecting their own shit. And that is, and if you watch that documentary, again, I don't know if those of you in America can, but if you can. But if you're in the UK, definitely like there is like there's a bit with I didn't think I was going to be breaking down that much, but it's like it's funny how it is fitting with. I knew it was gonna because I saw a vision of it with these cards. I knew it was going to fit. That's why they told me to keep shuffling because I knew Karmic Friends was going to come out. And although I did pull way more cards for the masculine, it's like look, there's like three sitting for the feminine, and I've pulled like one, two, three, four, five, six, maybe like seven. This is maybe the eighth card for the masculine. So out of all them, you know, it is still obviously interesting that that cards came out. But it's like, and also I find that fascinating with the two phones thing. I feel like one of yous, there's going to be something like this where it's like, there's something to do with like phones and screenshots and messages and nasty messages and like something's going to prove that like someone's not who they say they are or something or quite nasty like that or I don't know. There's that could be loads of different things. That could be like I've come across things before where it's like, you know, people have been blocked and it's like you've not actually been blocked by the person and it's like somebody around them or there's loads of different things that however that fits in. But um oh, what was I specifically getting there? I think it's just the fact that in that it's like she's basically messaging she's messaging her being fake, like, "Oh, how are you doing? And how are you getting on in America?" Like we've all had one of them around it. "Oh, how you doing?" It's normally "Hun, how you doing, hun?" When somebody huns you, it's like, I like you know. Sorry if people out there say "hun." I'm not gonna use it. I'm not gonna think differently of you, but I'm just putting out there that it's like anybody that ever huns me. I'm normally like not a big fan of it. Do you know what I mean? It's like, hey, Han. It's like it's just it reminds me of that fakes it is. But as she was doing that, and then she was going to her assistant and gossiping to the assistant, but it was particularly like it was vicious. Like she like said, it's not funny, but she called her a C word, and I thought it was even a bit strong in the context. Just absolute sheer jealousy. That's do you know what? Basically, I think the Jezebel cards is in the other deck of cards I'm going to use, but that is Jezebel spirit. That's what took over that girl. Like just sheer oh evil. That's what it is. There's no other word for it really. So um but anyway, Colleen's over it and given forgiveness, so we'll get over it too. And like I said, you know, it's at least it's no us guys, but it is sad when you're watching it. But and this will speak to you. I don't know how it will speak to people, but yeah, karmic friends can't fully trust them. Tension, secret competition. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. And that's where I always say, fuck that. And I made my own hashtag yesterday. That sounds like, but I wrote in the community tab, what did I say? Keep your friends far, far away with the hand. You know what I mean? Keep your enemies keep your karmic friends and your enemies far, far away. When you spot who the wolves and it keep don't. Why would you? But unfortunately, so if you are of that mentality that you want to keep someone around you because you don't trust them, I just want you to take a closer look at that. I know some of you watching this in a personal session will have heard me say this, but for those of you that haven't had a personal session, sometimes that can be a sign of the trauma that's wanting you to be like that. So just be aware of that. Like it's not healthy, like to want to play. Don't play their game. Just get away from them. Okay? Wait a minute, I'm doing that for the thumbnail. That's fucking shady. Except watch this. The fucking shady ones. This will get loads of views because it's like the shady ones and people want the bits. It's unfortunately it's because it'll be happening to people. People's karmic friends are coming out the woodwork. Right, we're shuffling these again, so let's see what else comes out. This is all in the masculine side. A lot of drama. So notice we've got two busy. I'm gobsmacked. Look at that. I shuffled them again and that guy's came out again like, look, Ken, I've told you. Get to fuck. just I'm just adding a bit of Scottish humour, but I must be channeling. There are a lot of Scottish people that tune in, but yeah, had enough. So I think the masculine scene. Look, yeah, same. This is. I'm sorry. This is funny the way it's come through. This is the masculine scene through the Jezebels. Same shit, different day. They're like, I don't want that anymore. I'm healed. I don't want toxic. I'm the boss daddy. I don't want the Jezebels. They've bled me dry, emotionally, financially. Oh my God. In some cases, it's not for everyone. Don't get triggered, right? That's the card I don't usually show. Did it show quickly? Look, notice I was saying in some cases, and the card says, quote a case. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Some people quote more than what they bargained for from the spiritual haters. Hates on your spirituality, light, magic, and power. That's the karmic energies. Hating on their own masculines in some cases, but hating on the divine feminines. And the masculine wants you back. I want you back. Ooh, ooh yeah, babe. Dust it off. Oh my God. Guys, I'm getting out of this energy because I know it's really funny, but it's actually not because these cards are like fucking, look, girl fight, Jesus Christ. Hooked, arguments, physical, yeah, it's competing at war. So basically, like, look, it's the people that were wanting to, it had to play out. They're saying it had to play out, but these people, look, that is that documentary in a nutshell. That's no Colleen, that's the other one. Rebecca. We'll use her name. But it's like, and also, can I just point out, again, remember, I wasn't brought up religious. I haven't read the Bible, but that is interesting that Rebecca is she is the bad one in the Bible. I'm going to actually I know that that's true, but I know this from when I Googled about it, when I watched that one on Netflix. Nobody wants this. There's a message again. It's like Rebecca is the karmic energy in that too. So how weird is that? Um, I'm sure Rebecca is the Jezebel energy in the. What did Rebecca do in the Bible? Oh no, this is coming. There's one where it's saying she was like. That's not the one I'm thinking of. So there's something about. Anyway, I looked up before. Some people will get it. It's Jessie would be good. She would be able to say right away. But it's in the community tab. But I just know that it is. It's like it's not good. But that one was saying something about loveful and faithful. So there must be another Rebecca. That's a bit I don't know. But yeah, fake smiles. Basically, the masculines are seen through the Jezebels, the fake smiles. That they just don't want to be around energy like that. And if it's a female masculine, giving money, divination abuser, yeah, see what I mean? Like no facts, never has the facts, makes shit up, lies. That's what that whole documentary is about. The girl lied, and it's the fact that she gaslights her too. When she's like, you know what you done, and she's like, I'm really like anybody that says that, like I'm really but I can't remember what she says, but she's basically like, I can't believe you'd think I would do that. And it's like, you fucking have done it. You know what I mean? And she knew, dust it off. Yeah. I'm tapping out that energy, but it's like, this is like people that lie, it's like people you're not going to win with, because I think even there's something about that whole court case that although she won it, I think the girl still denies it. And it's like, how the fuck can you deny that when when it's in black and white? And like I said, it's embarrassing because all the messages about that's why I've said that before, but you should be very careful what you exchange in messages because all that stuff can be pulled up. They spy on us all the time anyway, like, all the energies, but it's like I watched that crime program where they can actually, even things you delete in that, they can bring it all back, like Venus retrograde. So take a deep breath because closing this cycle though, we're closing the toxic cycles. Sorry, I've not really, I've been in a bit of a thingy reading that energy, which is very heavy. So it's not everyone's. Don't make it yours if it's not yours. I knew it was going to be heavy today, but my God, I haven't, you've been talking for ages. Sorry, I haven't. Right, so. Oh, that's cool. I just tattooed someone who's going to school for SF makeup for movies. Oh, interesting. Um, that's like it's quite niche, isn't it? Claire's a wonderful meditation for overthinking. That's very professional, Lexi. I love what you done there. Love it. Yes. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Yes, they are. That bit, that was when I showed that card. Wicked Witch of the West energy. I claim big wins, I claim in spirit. They're being projected. If you're giving me a nickname and you're not from the south, I know you're not meaning well. um, let's see. And what's that about? What are you talking about? My southern friends always call me sweet nicknames, but I don't know any northerners where I am that do that. Slightly rude is what I meant to say. I've protected my energy so hard. My only friend left is my sister. Yes, I mean that's the times we live in, Lexi. Be your own best friend. I've been saying that for the whole 10 years I've been in public. Be your own best friend. Do you know what I mean? Um, but I'm grateful I have got like the best friend in the world. I always feel bad because it's like the way her Scorpio energy aligns with mine. If there's stuff that needs to come out in me, it does come out. It's just I was breaking it down in her chart when I last saw it. It's like I'm so sorry. Like, you know, there are times when I'm actually happy. Like and she knows that, but it's like it's just that's what happens and you've got a deep bond with someone, you will be able to let them see all sides of you. But I do look forward to the time when I can be a lot happier than what I often am. So, did we get to here? See, I'm going like really into that deep space. Oh no. It's something in retrograde right now. We're going into the pre-shadow of Venus retrograde on the 28th, so in less than a week. Um, and then not too far away, it is a Mercury retrograde. Don't quote me on that. I'll say near the time. But yeah, the Venus retrograde shadow, pre-shadow is on the 28th, and that's the dark moon as well. Narcissists can be shown so many screenshots of their wrongdoings, but still say they don't believe it. Yeah, that nails exactly what the energy what I was picking up on. That's why I was like, oh, I'm putting them away. Like, and that was on the masculine side. It's like, so I feel if you are the masculine, which a lot of you are, male and female, you've already been in a situation like that where clearly Lexi has been in that to be saying it like that. But it's like, we all will have, I've been, we'll all have been in that at some point where it's like, you could be fucking talking till you're blue in the face. That person is not going to agree with you. Like, they don't see where they think you're the problem. And if you let people like that around you too long, you could start to believe that you're the problem. And that is often, ironically, is the problem. for the masculine is you've spent too long around people, and that's why I think before I started shuffling, oh my God, we've got sex addiction there again. These are very it is, well, that is, it's Scorpio moon, so that will be relevant for, for at least some, but it's like, or in the, even if it's your past, but it's it's, that's how those kind of energies will pull you in when you're vulnerable to that. But it's yeah, you're wasting your breath. So I don't know who needs to hear that, but um wait a minute, I'll tell you right now. So yes, they are very drawn to us. So you've got to, there are actually quite a few things in retrograde. But yeah, like for instance, Mars is in retrograde and Mars is opposite Mercury and Capricorn. So that's particularly tomorrow you're going to feel that really strongly. So watch out for, could bring about, could either bring about arguments or because obviously they're opposite signs. Particularly, actually see all that I channeled about the head and the heart. Oh my God, fuck, how did that happen? This is when I was meant to go to my mum and shit. How the fuck did that happen? Oh God, right. I'll just wait a minute. I'll try and I'm gonna need to bring this to that. I don't know how that happened. But it's like I might just give it a miss. No, no, I'll need to, but it's kind of like I might actually. But the thing is basically it's yeah, it's like the battle of the head and the heart thing that I channeled about. That could definitely be present now, but I'd say definitely tomorrow. So just that could also be really good for working out. Like, see twin flames that are talking, that could be quite good if you're respectful of each other. This would be whenever, but definitely in this energy, the Scorpio moon would be great for getting to the root of a problem and seeing each other's side point of view and just airing all the dirty laundry, like and like we can tell I'm tuning in the American energy, but just really getting it out there. But again, be wary if you are around like karmic energies, like that's this, like you said, these conjunctions going on right now. Like I'm not surprised you've got like all the shit about spying. That's the Scorpio Plutonian energy. All the stuff about threatening, bothered, like girl fight, all of this. It's like, and that's why I think they got me to talk about that because, like I said, although it didn't get physical there, it's just the mere fact that girls are talking about other women like that is disgusting. Because, especially because it was completely unprovoked. Like, it was just sheer jealousy. So I feel that's happening, like, to some of you, like, whether you're male or female. Um, yeah, and then we've also got the Jupiter retrograde that's been there for ages in Gemini, Uranus retrograde, the North Node. Yeah, there's quite a lot of retrograde there, but no, not the Mercury that people seem to focus on the most. But anyway, retrograde energy is great. I've got 6 on my chart. That's how you're seeing me do a lot of this. Right, so it's the Venus retrograde we need to worry about. So can we just not too many trap? Yeah. So look at that. Wow. So I said wow, funny there, but it's like as I'm talking about Venus retrograde, trap leaps out. So unfortunately, this is definitely going to be about divine masculine energies, male or female, that have either been trapped in the past. That can mean a multitude of different things, so you'll know what that means for you, or you feel trapped now. And the thing is if that's a future thing, be very discerning of the wolf in sheep's clothing, the fake smiles, the something that seems like a dream but turns out to be a nightmare. Learn from the people that came before you, like and the stories that I share and other people. I mean, there'll be guys out there telling their story. Like if they're not already there now, which they are, trust me, they'll be there in the future. But it's like, um, it's there's something here about being wary of it, like another round of masculine energies because of the Venus retrograde being in Pisces, which is confusion illusion, it's prime time energy for being tricked in love, because Venus is love, but also money. So be very careful what investments you're making money wise and romantic wise. But can I just stress, if it is things from the past and it's twin flamey, I'm not just saying this because what I do. That's actually a great thing, and you'll see a lot of true twin flame unions coming about because it's like blast from the past, it's meant to be, it's divine timing. It's just the tricky energy is the karmic energy around people, which has already came through. So we got Queen Bee. Oh my God. So it's not even in that deck. Sec that's I'm gobsmacked. That is like again, because they're just channeling it through me. That is exactly what I said. If Queen Bee comes out, then we've basically got the boss daddy. Do I need to go back? We've got the boss daddy and we've got the Queen Bee. That's divine masculine, divine feminine. Secure, confident, boss bitch, career focused. If you're that, or you could be the male equivalent, that's why you've got these jealous spiritual haters, as like the card said around you. It's like your confidence will trigger the fuck out of people. And let me tell you, I wouldn't. It's funny because, like, in some ways, I am that, right? I definitely am. I am a true divine feminine, and I'm very, very confident, right? So confident that it triggers the fuck out of people. But the horrible thing about it is, but again, like I point out all the time, that doesn't mean I'm rolling the door or anything. Far from it. If you're new around here, I mostly help people that haven't got a lot of money. And then there are some people, thank God, I've got clients that do have enough money to book sessions and stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying? It's like it's I have to cater to different sorts of things, and that's just my unique sort of calling. But and I don't have to, but it is my calling, and there's you know what I mean. But it's kind of like the point is even that, even though people know that, because I just call it out, that can be threatening because it's confusing and it doesn't fit the status quo, and it's like. But yeah, there's, basically, you know what I'm saying. It's like that's already come out. That's what I feel a lot of the Divine Feminine's past with the wolf in sheep's clothing is people that try to get close to you, but they're getting close to you for the wrong reasons. It's a trap. Oh, there you go. So if you've not already went through that, be discerning of now or in the future. Goodbye, spiritual. Look, and wow, that's the masculine going through their ego death. God, I'm getting sick of saying ego death. It's coming through loads like the past week. Ego, chaos, ego death, downward spiral, spiritual awakening, goodbye. Yeah, so again, that is just really, really stressing that the masculines are saying goodbye, closing out a karmic cycle, karmic chapters of because being able to see what isn't good for them because they're mirroring the feminine. I'm telling you, it's the boss daddy and the queen bees getting their shit together. Proud of us all. Fairy tale. 4-day trickster illusions, right? Fucking hell, what did I just say? This is freaking me out, guys. It's so much so I'm being late for my tea, but it's like, that's the phony tricksters, the illusions, the fake smiles, the traps. I cannot stress enough. Don't fall for that. Don't fall for that. I had to repeat it twice. When we go into the Venus pre-shadow from the 28th of January, which is really fucking soon, next week, um, right up until the 13th of April, but technically it's mid-May when we come out the shadow, lots of people will be hoodwinked. Don't make it you. Don't be hoodwinked with things like that, because we've got pregnancy, fake news, DNA. So sex addictions behind it. That's not great, is it? Feelings in reverse. They're telling you because you'll end up feeling like a jackass with a love child. Holy shit. Under pressure, anxiety, decision, time's running out. That's quite a story. So, do you know what I mean? It's like trap. See what I mean when it's like it's and again I'm laughing because I'm nervous because it's like but it's like it's not funny because I've helped people that have been in situations like this, but really I feel it's the warning. Do you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of one that I channeled ages ago that's got beneath the surface. And it was about exactly that. It was about masculines where things like that have already happened, giving advice to like other guys that haven't went through it yet to watch out for the signs of like Jezebels and narcissists basically. And oh yeah, I've already said this in the shorts, but I don't want to use the word narcissist for them because it feels unfair. But for this example, in Love Island, I called out in that video. I said that guy's a wee twerp. I don't get it. I don't know why all the girls fancy him because he's yeah, anyway, I just don't find him attractive anyway. I can see why but anyway, really his energy, but anyway, like the point is he's already turning his head to someone else, which is not a crime, but the way in which it's not very transparent, is the way that I see it. And then um And then the girl that's with the guy that was her ex, I know this is really confusing. So it's the same two people, the exact girl that I said, um, she's doesn't like basically I was saying she doesn't really like him. I didn't buy it. She's already like she was basically I fucking the shit out of this other guy who he's a lot younger than me, but anyway, he is very good looking. Again, we've got eyes, but it's like but vulnerable. You know, it's quite vulnerable too because that was actually really beautiful. For those of you that are lurking that watch Love Island, there's this guy he got really upset. Like, I think he's only about 25 or something. Might be a bit older than that, but he's something like that, and he got really upset because like everyone's with someone and he's not, and they got basically got rejected. Like it looked like she was going to choose him, and she chose Scott actually. Um, and I think it's really down to the fact that Scott's like older and that guy's younger, and he didn't treat the other one very well last season. But that's what I mean about it's not always appropriate to call people narcissists because that guy came across really narcissistic. But actually, like the more I'm observing him, I think he's got like autism or something. I don't know. I don't know if it's autism or like ADHD or a mixture of both or like, but it's like. Or it just might be that he just doesn't know how to deal with his feelings, but it's like, because the way he got so emotional like that. Anyway, we're not, I'm not a psychologist, but losing sleep, worried, replaying events, thinking about you. So this is all stuff that's relevant. Bad news. You can see fucking hell. Do you know what this is reminding me of? This is reminding me of that film I watched, which is fucking hilarious. That I've mentioned loads, but it's like, yeah, bad news. So I think I'm going to find that video, and I don't really think I want to watch it, but I remember it was like, it was a warning. It was an omen for people not to fall into situations like that, but it was also understanding of people that have fallen into things like that. Traps. Holy shit. What is this? I know what it is. It's Pluto conjunct the Sun, and it's a Scorpio moon. And also Scorpio is sex. Memories. Rick, oh my God, right, I'm done. Please stop using me as a channel to deliver this. It's because nobody else will do it. It's because nobody else will fucking do it in the Twin Flame community. Where's my fucking accolades for fucking do? I don't like this. Reckless love sex. I'm telling you guys. And I was gonna say younger guys. It's not just younger guys. It's fucking any age of guys. Just fucking be careful, guys. You know what I'm saying? Be careful, guys. And be careful, women of men, but I mean, it's more men of the women, isn't it? Secret accounts, Queen Bee, Divine Feminine. There's people spying from secret accounts. Jealous people from your past, jealous people in general that you don't know very well, people from fucking strangers closing out this karmic cycle. Let's leave it on that card. We're closing out the karmic cycle, but the karmic cycle only closes out when you choose to pull away from that kind of energy. Yeah. Sex addictions there again. Sex in the air, Jezebel. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like, I'm sorry for laughing, but look at this. These cards are freaky as fuck. Look. Because it's not just bad ones. Closing the cycle with the Jezebel. People that were prone to attracting Jezebels through whether it's a sex addiction or, liking it. Twin flames. That's what I channeled that already. The masculines are like, no, rejecting the Jezebels because I want my twin flame. Could you get any more crystal clearer? No, wait a minute. We've got the. I mean, she is an attractive woman. We could see that, but she's a Jezebel, so they didn't need to put such a sexy Jezebel there. But that is the point, is that actually they did, because that's why. Wait a minute. Oh, fuck off. Just, yeah, fuck off, Jezebels. But, like, trying to get Surely that's it now. Come on. Yeah, there we go. That's perfect. I don't know what's great. That's just. I'm tempted to have another shuffle. Um, wait a minute. Did I catch all these? Oh my God, I'm gonna need to sage the shit out of myself. Um, is there an equivalent to the prostitution card? The Jezebel one that I just pulled. That would be that, Lexi. I'm coming up. I want the world to see. Or no, is it? Got to let it show. So the 28th to the 13th, I will be hiding. Yes, me too, sister, because it's in our Venus. Not for all of it, but for some of it. So be careful, single Venus in Aries. You could really get hoodwinked by karmics. Oh, look, they tried to cut me off at that bit. I don't know if you saw that, but it went white and then it came back on. That's when people are being delivered from the evil. Um, we've got eyes, yeah. He is hot though. Doesn't it just doesn't feel appropriate to say that though when yeah, it doesn't feel appropriate. You know what I'm saying? But he is good look. He's got lovely eyes, he's got blue eye. But it's like I'm more like saying it as like a protective kind of there's something a bit vulnerable about that guy, really. Is narcissism a choice or just psychological disorder? Oh, Lexi, that is such a hard question. Um, I don't think it's a choice. I think it's like, and also like that's where like, my opinion on it is like I've definitely, you can when you recognize like for instance there's a lot of twin flames that can be very karmic like I say this all the time, especially this is relevant in this, like they can be very karmic and that's why some people get very confused with this whole thing. But you shouldn't be so confused that you're like really wondering. It's like but that's when I think if your twin flame is like so karmic that you're confused about that, it's probably you're going to align with the kingdom spouse thing, like you're praying to break the demons off the Jezebels and whatever else, the bad company around this person. Like you never give up on them. You pray for them. Or like you are that person, but it's kind of like it's yeah, that I find that is a complex question because some people do believe it's a psychological disorder and you can't heal from it, but I don't believe that because there are people that once you recognize you've done wrong and because again, deliverance, miracles, you know what I mean? There's miracles. But you've got to be careful with that. And that's why, like, I just like to stress exactly, definitely with these messages, none of these are personal messages. I know they might feel like it, but none of these are personal messages. And yeah, you've got to get one-to-one help for things like this if you're traumatized from being around people like that, or if you feel like you're resonating with it yourself. Um, but yeah, I think you can choose to do better. But that's why, I think it's better to say narcissistic tendencies. That's why I'm saying with some of these people I've watched on Love Island. But I mean, in Love Island, unfortunately, they are going to have narcissistic tendencies or be an actual narcissist because it's like, you can't generalize, but most of them, like, they're clout hungry. They want to be famous. Like, they're fucking desperate to be famous. Like, so they're selling their soul, quite literally. They're fucking shag on the telly. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want me to say? They don't seem to get down and dirty like that anymore that we see anyway, but it's not great. It's, who's one to judge, but that is what they're doing there. I mean, it's like, but I mean, that's meant to be, that's quite normal in this day and age, isn't it? It's not my normal. And I want to be one of the people to say, sorry guys, but please don't go down that route. It's not the way to go. But um, but yeah, so that's very complex, But the most important thing is if you are around people like that and they're not, I mean, you know this, but other people need to hear it. It's like if you're around people that you know that they're wrong and they're never going to listen to you, and it's really damaging you, like on all levels, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, like you need to get away from that to heal. You're never going to heal. Secrets. There's secrets. Well, we saw that. There's definitely secrets. And people feeling like a jackass. There could be some fake busy going on. I think the fake busy energy is people healing. Look, this is they're telling you now, happily single, doing you, dating, stress-free, setting goals, career focused. I think that's some of the masculines that they could have ghosted. Oh, this came out the other day. This came out last night. They could have ghosted the feminine, but now they're off and on, hot and cold, detached. I now feel masculines are ghosting Jezebels, karmic energies. They're in their feelings, they're healing. That can be the secret. They're going through an ego death, a spiritual awakening. They're in their feelings, they're telling you again. fake busy, but they're busy healing. It's moving on, letting go, loving you, free. Walk the duck. Yeah, walk the duck with these messages. Fucking hell, I'm putting these cards back. Fucking hell, who made them? But seriously, when I've used them in private sessions, like, I'm not, no, can I say that? No, I'm not going to say the details, but the person will know. Like, I was doing a personal session with like one of the men, and that doesn't sound right, but it was like one of the. And I shuffled, and I was laughing, and I used those cards, and one of them came out, and it was, it was the exact situation. It was like, but it was one of the ones I'm like, and it was like, no, that is, and I was like, fuck hell. So yeah, I want to treat you the way you deserve. Yeah, so that just came out. There's a bit. Yeah, I wonder. Oh, there's an exciting one. Oh my God, I wonder followed by I'm coming and I've changed. And thank you. Look at this. I wonder. I want to tell you how I feel. I wonder what you would do if I turned up at your door. Expect me. I'm coming. I'm sorry for everything I said and did, and I promise I will make it right between us. I'm coming back. I've changed. I'm moving out of my old circle of friends because I don't have the same morals. I've changed and I want more from life. I lost it. Sorry, it's not funny. I'm just laughing at the way the cards came out. Fucking hell, I want to tell you how I feel. I'm going to turn up at your door. I'm coming back and I've changed. Hot guy's got a story to tell today. That would be a good thumbnail too. Oh dear. My mum's gonna start phoning me soon being like, where the fuck are you? She wouldn't, she's not like that. My dad, on the other hand, I'm joking. Oh, my dad will be like, I'm going to check that YouTube. She's on that fucking YouTube. Anyway, right. I'm just going to actually, because I've said that. Oh shit. Oh yeah. Yeah. Right. Okay. Let's just quickly have a wee peek at what this is. Reclaim your energy, 57. I hope you were entertained by that. That was quite funny. So I'll come back. I think it'll be like 9 now because I'm fucking leaving so late. But um, so feminines, masculines, feminine signs. You may be feeling uncertain about how to move forward. It's time to take your power back and find your way out. Consider if your limitations are imposed, but you're not trapped because I pulled it in reverse. So getting out your head. And for the masculine and the feminine's masculine side, I'm actually really hungry as well. And hungry sexual energy around here, and my God, there's certainly a lot of that. It was on the shorts and it's in this. So the Two of Portals, the power of partnership. Oh, of course it is. It is the Two of Wands. That's a twin flame card. It's I can't believe that. The Two of Wands and then the card I've pulled from the Lexi, I got that Divine Circus deck. So the card that jumped out the deck is also very Two of Wands. So the power of partnership and collaboration is present and eager to move through you. Open yourself to exciting co-creations that are more than the sum of their parts. You know what this is? This is very Venus Saturn conjunction as well. It's like realizing that somebody's a bigger part of your path than what you realized. Um, this card signifies the synergy, that's the top level of my membership when I bring it back, that occurs when two energies come together. This is so weird because when I went to walk with my mum, I started talking about, I started talking, I can't believe this, but I actually did. I started talking about the alchemy of that's just weird. And the shared vision and values coalesce to create a greater whole than the sum of its parts. It speaks of a partnership in the realm of love and romantic connection, but might also refer to a business partner. But this is twin flames that are meant to work together, which again is very Venus Saturn conjunction. Notice the fact that that is the conjunction that is quite rare that I have actually got with my twin flame. Which is actually happening in 2 hours from now. So this card represents the early stages of the bridging of two energies. There is great mutual respect and appreciation, and both people feel equally inspired to cultivate something exciting, rewarding together. Well, I'm feeling a weird heat in the back of my heart. There's some clearing of the energy at the heart chakra there. Even if you're different from one another, which I don't know about you and yours, but me and mine are different and same in other ways, but your energies and your skill sets balance each other well and inspire growth and activation. You both feel met. There is a height you can reach together, dimensions not previously accessible, can be traversed now. Portals open and your energies combine in one harmonious toroidal field. I've no idea what that is, guys. Toroidal. I don't even know how to say it. The Ace of Portals represents the overflow of inner loving God force. In the two portals, this spiral is amplified by the power of two synergistic energies flowing together. Well, there's something going on. Even if it's just energetically. And there is something energetically going on because I can feel like my heart's on fire at the back in a good way. There's like a lot of, and if you're new, when I'm feeling the heat on my heart, it means it's going to you if you're open to it. Right, I'll read this quickly and then I really do need to go. So, close your eyes if you feel guided to. I'm just going to quickly read the comments. Your tea's ready. I got, yes, I'm just coming. There's no happiness down that road, yeah. What is this deck? I love the way it's set up, the illustrations and the wording. That last one I used. What one? Are you talking about the intense one? If you're talking about the intense one, it's the true emotional oracle deck. Um, if it was like all of them ones, but if it's this one I'm using now, this is the unveiling of the golden age. Um, Oh my fucking God. Oh, it was about that one. Hi, Father Bowie, if you're watching, that's hilarious. If you don't get the banter, it's because back in the day my dad looked like David Bowie. So, um, right, I will check those emails later on tonight. Um, yeah, so they're the true emotional ones. Yeah, they are good, aren't they? Because it's like, although, but they are scary too, because they've got ones that are very brutal, as you saw. But yeah, right, so I'm going to read this wee mini meditation journey, but as you can see, I'll see you later on for the rest of the cards because that other one that let out the deck. I'm wondering if I should. Fuck, I might just read that now, guys. I'm going to. I don't know. I don't want to come off and on and do two live streams. I'm just going to do that in this one. Wait a minute. I'm just going to quickly. Just in case, right? What I'll do is I'll read that here. Just in case I don't want to. Yeah, let's just. I'm going to combine the. This is going to be the galactic one, and then I will. I don't know if I want to come back later. I don't want to come back later. I think that's what it is. Sorry, Connor, if you're watching, you can watch this in the replay, but I don't want to. I just want to go for my tea and come back and watch Love Island. I'm just, I'm honouring my sacral chakra responses. Yeah, fuck it. If I show up, I show up, but I don't really want to. I just, because now, it's because I've left it so late. That's too late. Oh shit, all these cards are falling everywhere. So, on that note, where did I just put? Right, let's read this. So, side note, your couch looks like the comfiest place on earth. It really is. It is. I've actually been sleeping here the last two nights. I just wanted to, I just wanted to. It's really, I usually only do that when my nieces are staying and they weren't. I'll need to have them for a sleepover soon, but like, yeah, it is really comfy. So, Clown of Crossroads. So just to be transparent, if you're new, people will back me up. I usually shuffle on camera like you've seen me doing. But this when I got this deck today, I was shuffling and it leapt onto the floor. And when I read it, it felt like it resonated and for the collective energy. And then that really fits with the two of wands. So because it's just the fact that the masculine's the one that's got the two of wands, which is oh wait a minute, am I getting to no, it is. Yeah. The masculine's in some sort of portal of a decision that they're making, or the ones that one where it's like somebody's about to turn up at the door, they've already went through that and they're there, or like they're about to be. Clown of cross. I was about to make a joke there, but you can probably you can probably guess the joke I was going to be. Anyway, let's move on. So, opportunity is upon you. Though it may seem like a farewell to what you have known, this chance is a crossroad. Oh, that's hilarious, because on Love Island they keep joking because the guy sang, I'll see you at the crossroads, crossroads, crossroads. You only get that if you're in the UK. But he sang a song called that, so a time when you can go left or right. Go Jezebel or twin flame. You cannot continue with everything as it has been. And this means, by the way, just take my, that's just banter because it's not fair. Not everybody's karmic partner is a Jezebel because they're not even a woman, some of them. It's like some of it is like a woman with a man or a man with a woman or same sex. But there are some, like just, point blank telling it as it is. There's some masculines that were caught up with Jezebels, toxic women that want to ruin your life. There's no other way to put it. You know what I mean? They're after you for your money. They're after you for something, and it's no love. They want to zap you of all your life force energy, or rather, the feminine's energy through you. If you know, you know. So that's just for. Don't make that your situation. It might not be that. And you might not even know. If you're divine feminine, you might not know. But I'm a divine channel to pass on the messages for the one that this will make sense to. So you cannot continue with everything as it has been, and this means that something will have to be released for something else to be gained. It's time for you to take your chances and make a choice. This make a choice thing comes through all the time. The Clown of Crossroads card comes to you when you're at a choice point, a time for you to make a decision and realise that your life does not have to continue as it has been anymore. You're at a pattern breaking, life changing moment, or soon will be. Of course, you can try to continue with the status quo. That's that word I use all the time for the masculines that are stuck in the matrix. Keeping things the same as they are now for as long as you can. However, in doing so, you will be saying no to the pathway opening up for you, the portal, leading to a different life ahead. In nature, all things must grow. What is suitable for one phase of development might be unduly constraining and inadequately stimulating for the next phase of growth. So that's basically honouring. To be fair, that's honouring that the time that some of the masculine male and females have spent with their karmic energies, and some of them, like I can actually, they're now showing me a twin flame pair where that has happened before, where some twin flames can actually, like, so say it's like a man and a woman. I'm just using this example. It can be say, but you could have a man and a woman that are actually both in the feminine energy or both in the divine masculine energy, and they go out for a while, and then they realize they're both a twin flame, but they're not each other. Like I know there's some people watching that have had that. So you know what I mean? It's not, but just, but then you'll have karmic friends or you'll have karmic family. So, um. That's why you need to have a personal session for me to help you work out what it is for you. So you cannot continue on without making a clear choice, a commitment to what matters to you, a decision to see something through or let it go once and for all. This is so the Venus Saturn. Be patient as you feel for the truth of your choice, whilst remaining courageous enough not to procrastinate and become stuck in indecision, because that's what happens to the masculines. The crossroads often means leaving something behind as a rite of passage. You cannot take your whole life with you into new territory. Certain people may be able to change and grow along with you, but other relationships, situations, and circumstances will have to be sacrificed at the altar of the new life. And that'll be the guy card that came out being like rejected. Like, no him. Head to the line. Or no son, whatever. I don't know why they keep it. It's funny. This can be difficult. That's just what that card says to me. It's like, no, I've had enough. Back off. So this could be difficult, and you must honour your loss, whilst at the same time remembering that it is your sacred purpose, which is ultimately to bring you greater joy. For now, you're mourning a morning. You're mourning for a morning. There is the letting go and releasing, and the readiness for a new beginning. You may feel excited and sad. Excited and sad, if you're grieving, know that your tears are cleansing for you. That's the Scorpio moon is very painful, so honour your tears if they're coming, freeing you from the past and watering the new seeds in your garden of life. If you're already at a point of excitement, perhaps also fear, as you contemplate the risk of leaping into an unknown destiny, take heart. It is your time to leap. Right, I'm sorry. This is the same cards as yesterday. Look at the shorts. This is the same cards. It's time to take a leap of faith. And when the timing is right, whomever and whatever is required to catch you at the other side of your leap shall be there. Okay. Right, so there's a little. I don't know why I said it like that, but that sounded a bit wrong, didn't it? Anyway, moving on. I'm getting off this. This is why I don't want to come on here again tonight. This is weird energy. So say this statement aloud or listen to these words. There is one true golden path for me, and at the right time, illusion gives way to my inner truth revealed. With patience, peace, and courage and confidence, I take a chance and I make my choice. Without regret, doubt, or fear, I choose the way that feels loving and clear. You can now feel, imagine, visualize, or pretend that there's a pathway unfolding before you, paved in gold. It shines bright so that it is easy to see. See, feel, imagine, and pretend that you're walking or dancing on your path. It feels good to be on that path. You may actually want to move as though you were walking upon it, maybe even dancing. You may feel like to finish the healing trick. Wait a minute. You may like to finish the healing trick by stating the following affirmation. I make my choices from my heart at every crossroads in my life, always finding my way to greater happiness, peace, and pleasure. Love it. I bought those cards at the perfect time. I love them. Lexi's got them, and it's I've always been like, right, it's not yet, it's not yet. Time, hold, now. That's I'm channeling the energy of some of the masculines. It's not yet, now, boom. And then that's why those cards are talking about somebody's coming. Like quite intense energy. So I'm not going to bother reading the rest. I think we'll just leave it on that dramatic note. So have I caught up with the comments? I will check these emails when I get back in. If I don't get back to you tonight, I'll get back to you tomorrow. It's just because I want to switch off. But I'm sure I'll get back to you tonight after I've had my tea. I've got to pop off now. Thanks for today. Yeah, thank you very much, and enjoy your tea whenever you have it, people, as well. And yeah, thanks for joining me. And also, I think as well, look, these were words that I pulled for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine today. For the Divine Feminine, we got celebrate good times. We got celebration. So you've got too busy winning and celebration. This is good energy. You've got people around you that are jealous, but keep rising, Queen Bee and Boss Daddy and whatever names you want to give yourself. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. That's so funny though. This is a really powerful message. If you know other twin flames, I would share this with them. You don't need to. I don't ask people to do that, but this is a powerful message. Compassion. Because again, I'm a twin flame master teacher. So it is like I'm meant to be helping all the twin flames that resonate. It's just a shame because it's like we've not got many people. But anyway, they'll find it when they're meant to. But compassion. The masculine got compassion. So have compassion for the masculines. You've just seen what they've went through or what they're going through or what unfortunately some of them are going to go through that don't get the omen. You know what I mean? From me, or there's loads of other people. Trust me, that shit, loads of people will be given the same messages. I actually saw one the other day that was almost identical. Now, come to think of it, very similar things to the cards that have come out. So, but there's definitely near misses. So don't panic. Those of you that might be, well, whatever, you'll just trust your own journey. You'll get through whatever all the bullshit is. But celebration, compassion. Celebrate what's to come, let go of the past, and have compassion for yourself and your person. You'll get that banter eventually in time. There's a guy I watched that says your person, and but anyway, see you later. That was fun, but just yeah, be gentle with yourself.